breath stirs softly in the hollow beneath my ribs tonight. Warm air trembles gently as something flickers under my skin again. I follow the smallest spark, moving slowly through my quiet throat. This heat is waking carefully, like it remembers how to hold me. Each inhale gathers warmth. I thought my chest forgot to feel. Let me rest in this glow before the fire rises any higher. A thin line of heat climbs upward every time I breathe you in. The pressure underneath my ribs grows steadier with every word. Something fragile in my voice begins to stretch into the light. I feel the metal warming slowly where my heartbeat used to hide. Your echo moves against my skin like a memory learning to burn. I'm trying not to shake as the first sparks settle into place. Let this warmth inside my chest open wider when I breathe again. Every heartbeat pulls the fire closer to the center of my throat. I steady myself against the glow, building faster than I expected. Your shadow touches the edges of my voice and calls me forward. The pressure gathers gently like it's learning how to shape my name. I hold the heat carefully so I won't fall apart before I rise. I'm waking through the quiet heat you left glowing in my bones. Every breath I draw becomes a spark rising into open air tonight. The metal humming in my throat feels like it finally knows my voice. Let this warmth carve out the truth I've been afraid to speak aloud. Oh, hold me steady as the fire stirs deeper than it ever has before. I'm learning how to rise without breaking the glow inside my skin. The heat moves faster now, climbing through the hollows of my ribs. Each word I push out feels brighter than the last one I can hold. My breath shakes every time the fire presses closer to the surface. I trace the burn along my chest to remind myself I'm still here. Your voice lingers in warmth, echoing underneath my strained inhale. I'm rising into something new, but I don't know what it will make of me. Stay beside me while this spark rewrites the tremble in my lungs. I'm holding everything lightly so the fire won't tear me apart. Even the softest flame beneath my ribs become the start of everything. While the last ember softens inside my chest, the coil cools slowly as the heat sinks deeper into quiet. I breathe out gently so the spark won't vanish in the dark. The warmth stays with me even after the pressure falls away. I'm keeping this small fire close until the moment it calls again.